Good morning and welcome to Daybreak. I'm Deb Uren, president of the Oxford Chamber of Commerce, here with my wonderful partner.
Hi, I'm Terry Stiles from OCTV.
Yes, you are. Well, boy, here we are. We're into August.
I know.
Where has this summer gone? It is just going.
Well, that's because it's so busy around here all the time.
It is. Our community is busy, and we've got with the Lone Ranger Festival.
Oh my goodness.
Next time we do meet, we will be talking about it because that is this coming weekend. But unfortunately, we don't start airing until next week.
Right.
Just so that you're seeing us then.
2 days late after the Lone Ranger.
Yes.
So we're looking forward to seeing how that turns out.
Oh my gosh, it's their 5th annual.
Unbelievable.
And I have to say, I was not involved in the first one, but 2, 3, 4, and now 5 I have been involved in, and it just amazes me each year how we grow and grow and grow.
Right.
And everything that's been going on is just phenomenal. And we see it in the paper. I mean, if you've picked up the Oxford Leader, you will see so much that Terry and I are going to share a little bit later.
Yeah, a little history of it.
Yes.
And even if you're down in the Lake Orion area, they're promoting the Lone Ranger Festival for us, which is just amazing.
It is.
To stand on that street. The first year, Bill and I announced the parade for OCTV, not for the posse, but for OCTV, and we were standing on the bridge, and it was the most amazing thing I had ever seen. I've got the chills thinking about it. The sidewalks were lined from Dunlaps all the way down through town.
Oh my.
And like you said, it grows every year. I can't imagine what it looks like now from that bridge.
I know.
But we are going to have a drone there. The fire department, one of the firefighters from the fire department is a pilot, and he's offered to help us out. So we'll see what that crowd looks like from the air.
Yeah, because I drive around. Yesterday, my husband and I were on our way into Rochester. So in going through the Leonard area, there were our signs, and I said, boy,
nice.
How nice is this?
Another community,
Another community supporting us and letting people know that Lone Ranger Parade and Festival is taking place. So
that's great.
It's just getting bigger and bigger, and we're all happy about it. The community is supporting it, and I just look forward to, for let's say the 10th annual. That'll be even better yet because it just gets bigger and bigger. And one of these days we're going to get that Budweiser Clydesdale. I think it's like a 3-year wait, and for all I know, Rod's already made his application. I wouldn't be surprised, but I know it's at least a 3 to 4 year wait on their list. So if Monroe can do it,
that's right.
I think Oxford can do it. So.
And if anybody out there knows of anybody that has a Clydesdale that we can maybe borrow in the meantime for the next couple years coming up, that would be fun too. They're amazing horses.
Well, and we are going to have a lot of horses this year.
Yeah, good. That's what I hear. Yeah,
there's going to be a lot, and the coaches are coming in. Just so much. But we'll have to talk about that on our next one because we're in for a lot of surprises.
Yes, we are. That's what I understand. And don't forget that you'll always be able to see the production at OCCTV.org, which is our website, and we'll certainly be airing it throughout the rest of the summer like we did last year.
Wonderful.
The rest of the summer, which isn't that long.
I know. I hate to say it, but trees are even starting to lose a little bit of their color.
Well,
but
we need some rain, and maybe that's what it is.
Rain's going to come today. I just know it is.
I hope so.
Well, for the Chamber, our next big event is going to be the Oxford Chamber of Commerce Annual Women's Expo.
Oh, yeah.
And with that, we call it the Save Second Base. So our main diamond sponsor for this is McLaren Oakland, and they every year have a very large table. They're very supportive in giving out bags for the first 200 people that come in, and talking, it's October is breast cancer month, so yes, we are supporting that. We have a special auction that always takes place with very large prizes, and all the donations from just those particular items, the Chamber turns around and presents a check to McLaren Oakland for this. And what that does is help with giving mammograms for women who are unfortunately does not have the income to pay for these, and that donation, along with many others that come in throughout the year, will also help these women. So we love being able to support good things in the community, and our Women's Expo is always there for that. So,
and the benefit from that is twofold, because startup businesses have really made a name for themselves at that expo. It's really nice. It's growing exponentially. It's a crowded little room. You may someday have to find a bigger venue, which I don't know how you can do that around here.
At least
it will be at...
it's going to be at Boulder Point once again, and it's going to be on Sunday. Now, in the past, we had it on Thursdays, and last year we kind of took a chance, and we changed the day to Sunday. And not only were our vendors super pleased with this, but the community was as well. So it still gives everyone time to be able to go to church, and after church you can stop in. Our hours are going to be from 11 o'clock till 4 o'clock, and it's Sunday, October 15th. So please mark your calendar. It is free for the community to come in. We have plenty of things there that you'll be able to purchase, things to be able to support. We'll have our Chinese auction, or I should say silent auctions. All sorts of things will be going on. We're also going to be having the Taste of Oxford, a wine tasting as well, the luxury raffle, there'll be door prizes, and we're also going to have test driving of a new vehicle. I'll keep you in suspense as to what that vehicle is and who is going to be our person that is going to be bringing that vehicle to us.
Pick me.
So our gold sponsors also, I would like to recognize them as well. Our gold sponsors are Curtis Insurance, Northern Flooring and Interior, and Closets by Design. The chamber representatives that we have for sponsors are always so willing to help out. So you will see big displays from them, and they support the chamber, they support our community, and this is what our happy family of Oxford is all about.
Oh, that's so true. And you always see those standard cornerstone names up there. No matter what event we've got going on, they support it wholeheartedly.
They do.
Yeah,
they do.
Really
and
nice.
We as the chamber appreciate them, and you as the community, I'm sure, appreciates them as well. So with that being said, I think we need to take just a little break.
Just a little break, and then when we come back, I'd like to mention some of the sponsors for the Lone Ranger Parade too.
Absolutely.
So
Sounds good. We'll see you in a few.
Canine Stray Rescue does just that. Rescue stray dogs for new families. But they need your help. Become a volunteer at Canine Stray Rescue League of Michigan. Take dogs for walks, help them socialize with others, and help them get adopted. Fill out an application and help a family add a new member today.
Your Marine Corps' way of life is to defend the American way of life. Every day, no matter where we serve, we take a stand for our nation, for each other, for us all. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Welcome back to Daybreak. I'm Debbie Wren, president of the Oxford Chamber of Commerce.
And I'm Terry Stiles from OCTV. And I wanted to mention, we were talking about sponsors, and the sponsors in this community are amazing. And I didn't want it to go by. We were talking about the Lone Ranger. One of the new businesses in town, Concho Pearl, has joined the sponsorship.
Yes.
And they're going to sponsor part of the Lone Ranger Day. So is Scrine Insurance Agency, which is the farmer's insurance, and another new business, Homegrown. And they're not necessarily sponsoring, but what they have done was to give their customers 10% off of their entire bill.
Yes.
On that day.
On that
and that's
day.
a good idea. You know, a lot of the businesses I've heard good and bad about the crowds that go through town.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the businesses say they don't step in. You know, it's nice to see those people go by, but they don't stop in. So this is a great way, really,
yes,
of getting all the crowds that are downtown to come into your business. I think Caveman and Pip are doing something as well. And certainly the saddlery, and it's really neat that the businesses get involved in this big event as well.
And really, what other times, you know, do we bring in so many people into the community?
That's a lot of people.
You know, and so our businesses entice newcomers to come into their businesses because you don't know what you don't know.
That's right.
And I talk about certain businesses all the time, and it's like, well, where are they located?
Right.
And it's like, come on, drive down Main Street, park behind either side, you know, and just start walking, right.
And it's so fun just to walk in, even if you don't know the business owners.
Right.
They're so happy to have you come in, and it's just like Old Home Week when you walk downtown.
And so many unique items that we have in our community.
Who needs to shop anywhere else?
You really don't. And after I leave today, I've got to go down to Pink and Charlie because I've got a special luncheon that I'm going to tomorrow. So here's a plug, Anna. I'm going down there and I'm going to pick up some of her bath. She's got these bath balls of soap that are just phenomenal. And so I thought, what can I get special? How could I forget Anna's place?
Anna's, that's funny when I was saying that. That's you walk downtown and you're chatting with the store owner. She's one of the ones I think about.
Love her.
She's, you could sit and chat with her forever. And all of them. I mean, go to Sullivan's and you sit and chat with Jamie.
Jerry
They're
and
just
Jamie.
Great people. It's fun. It's fun living in this community.
It is. It really and truly is. So
what else is going? Oh, another sponsorship I want to talk about is concerts in the park. That doesn't happen for free.
No.
Although I know the DDA puts that on. There's sponsorships every single week for the different bands that come in.
Yes.
And so concerts, we're in late summer, but the concerts are still going on every Thursday night starting at 7 o'clock. Prior to that, at 6 o'clock, I believe, there's open mic night, and there's that nice ice cream place on the park, so you just go downtown and listen to the bands that they've really worked at hiring.
Well,
and sponsoring.
And so many of those bands come back every year.
Yeah, they ask to come back.
They want to come back.
The Dixieland band we had a week or two ago, they came initially for the Lone Ranger Parade.
Uh-huh.
And after that, they're just part of the family now.
Now they're
here all the
regulars.
time.
Yeah. And that's what we want. That's what our community wants.
Right.
That's what we want. So
Yep, we're doing it.
We sure are. And they even had music. They'll be having music also in Centennial Park during Lone Ranger. We can't say enough about Lone Ranger.
Right, speaking of that, also outside of the community, the Celtic Knot, which is at Lakeville Road and Rochester Road, so Leonard, Lakeville, it depends on how you refer to it, they also did a sponsorship for the Lone Ranger Festival, having their customers get 10% off of their meal that day. Harvest Time has done something. It's just amazing what we do around here.
It sure is. And the support that we, the community, give to them as well.
Yeah,
So
right.
don't forget these
Shop
things.
local.
You're in a good community. We're happy to have you here, and we're proud to be here as well. So,
yeah, right. What else do we have going on around here?
oh, there's so
Deb?
much going on that I talked about our upcoming, one of our chamber's biggest upcoming events with being the annual Women's Expo. We still have, the chamber still has their speaker series, and for this year, our 6th series for the year is coming up. And that will be hosted by Victoria's, of course, right here in town.
Good.
It will
I'm
not
gonna
be
at
at
that one.
Victoria's only because of space, but we will be at the Oxford Library.
Nice.
And that's going to be on Thursday, September 7th from 12:30 to 1:30, and you can register online. If you're receiving our emails, which go out every week, you will see that you just press a button and it'll take you right in to register online. And if you forget any of that, just call the chamber. They'll, either Nicole or Amy will
helpful.
definitely take care of you, okay?
Oh my goodness, yeah.
But we'll be having Vicki Winkler from the marketing shop, and she's going to be talking about Marketing 101 Back to Basics. Hey,
Don't we all
every
need
business
that?
owner, anybody,
We could use it, yeah,
Really,
right.
even taking care of checkbooks. It's amazing how many people in this day and age don't even know how to balance a checkbook.
Oh,
so,
my goodness.
you just need these little bits and pieces, and Vicki is one of our local folks that I've known Vicki for a number of years, so she will be very helpful in that. And then Jeff Mackey from 615 Solutions. Jeff had spoken earlier this year. He talked about Facebook and things like that, social media. Well, now he's going to have email outreach and automation for your business. So we're going to have 2 business leaders here talking to
lucky.
you as business leaders. They're going to be sharing with us all of the things that have helped them and things that will be able to help you. And we're always learning, Don't think you know everything. We're always learning.
The best way to become a success is get the information from those who are.
Exactly.
Right.
So
That's nice. That's available to the public for that.
and it is. And the speaker series has always been very well attended. And that's why people want to be able to come and talk at these speaker series, and the community wants to hear them. And no, you do not have to be a chamber member. We'd love for you to be, but no, this is open to the public. So all you have to do, all you have to do is register so that you have a spot. And everything is all taken care of.
And they're going to register on?
It'll be online at our Oxford Chamber. You're going to ask me to say my website.
We can put it down at the bottom of the
please
screen.
do.
Just check it out. And all you have to do is type in Oxford Chamber of Commerce and it pops up.
And it will direct you. So very easy registration.
Right.
So with that being said, we've got one ribbon cutting that's also coming up in August. That'll be on August 24th, Thursday at 4:30 at one of our brand new communities, Abbey Ridge Apartments, 211 East Market Street in Oxford. So hopefully we will see you at the ribbon cutting as well.
Yeah,
so,
that's amazing. That's already,
I know.
They're ready for the opening.
Isn't that
And that's
something?
right just south of Myers. That's a beautiful complex.
Yes, it is. I can't wait for a tour through there.
And we just had another ribbon cutting, and we'll talk about that when we come back.
All righty. We will see you in a few.
Don't go away.
Welcome back for our last session here at DayBreak. I'm Debbie Wren, President of the Oxford Chamber of Commerce, here with my partner.
I'm Terry Stiles from OCTV Production Manager.
And when we left last time, we were talking about ribbon cuttings that the Chamber does, and the one that we had last week, wow, what a big one that was, over at Caldwell Bankers Realty. They had moved a little bit further south of town, and they had a big tent in their parking lot, and I think all of their realtors were there, along with the strong support from our chamber board and other chamber members. Our ambassadors were there. They had, when their big sign was put up on their building, the way the story was told to me, the people that put the sign up, they put a big owl on the top of that. And that owl is just sitting there. And so they had a little contest, and they wanted you to name the owl. So I think
cute.
that drawing is going to be taking place in the very near future. So hopefully Barney, which was my name.
I like that.
Hopefully Barney's going to win, but we'll
That's
see.
cute.
We'll see. But we'll keep you posted on that
Something
one.
to keep an eye out for. Plus, our Community Access, which is our magazine show, covered that. Kyle Snage went down there, covered it, and edited it. So that will be airing this week. So you can get a sneak peek of what went down there, but also go visit them.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful place.
Oh, and so many
did
nice
well.
people. So many
Yeah.
nice people,
Yeah,
really.
just welcome them to that side
And
of
it's
the
a beautiful
community.
new home for them. Very,
Yeah, it
very
really
large,
is.
very
Wow.
nice. Very, very nice. So,
Very good.
how about if we talk about the wonderful charities?
After my own heart.
Yes.
We try to do so much here for the charities to give them exposure. We can't give them funding or anything, but we do give them a lot of
Yes.
exposure. And last week, also on our Community Access, we went to Banbury Cross, which is a riding stable, Oxford address, riding
Yes.
stable on,
Is it Metamore Road?
it's north of Metamora Road. It escapes me right now.
But it is north. It is
Brower.
north of town.
Brower
Brower.
Road. Right. And they do so much work with the physically impaired community, and they lost a horse
Did they really?
in the last couple weeks. And they're looking, they have a horse staff of 12. And they're looking for one that will fit in with this group of horses. These horses are just amazing. Their intuition for their riders is unbelievable. But they're also always looking for volunteers. And you'll have to watch the program because they thoroughly explain the process that volunteers go through. And the volunteers are sidewalkers, quote unquote, and they walk along with the horse with the rider. There's a lot of riders that aren't stable enough to be up there by themselves, and so they're looking for that. They're always looking for materials. So go to their website. It's Banbury, Banbury Cross. What a great organization.
Well, and for people,
and it's all funded by donations, by the way.
It is, yes. And people who are with animals know the compassion that an animal has.
They do.
And when your animal is small or big, just knowing that they're there for you, and with someone who is challenged with any type of
including diabetes, something that you can't even see.
It's that calming effect, and to be on an animal that feels you, and it just goes through this animal. What a wonderful organization, and to have them here in our area, so close, so close.
I was able to speak to a couple parents of students that have benefited from these horses, and what it does for the parents emotionally.
I'm sure.
It gives them such peace of mind. So a shout out for that charity.
Wonderful.
Another one that's just so close to my heart. Oops, sorry about the mic. Canine Stray Rescue. They always need volunteers. They need walkers. They need blankets, food. Don't forget them. They're in our community, and they have done so much for the abandoned dog situation. And I want to say abandoned because they grab dogs from the dog pound the day before they're euthanized. So they've done so much for the community as a whole. And also doing for the community, it's not holiday time, so we don't hear a lot about Orion Oxford fish or Oxford Orion fish. They are always taking food donations. They're located up in Thomas. Again, all you have to do is type in Orion Oxford fish, and you can get the telephone number, make contacts. They're looking for volunteers. Food donations, always, always, always. And then I noticed Christ the King Church had a big picnic for our veterans on August 5th. And if you couldn't make it to that, which is such a great thing to do for the veterans, that so lifts their spirits. If you couldn't make it to that, you can always contact Christ the King Church and see how you can help on their next picnic or help a veteran. You don't have to have a big event to help a veteran. You can also go to the Veterans League on Drainer Road and ask them what they need. Oh my goodness, what they do for their veterans is just amazing. And then the Sheriff's Department, now they tried this last year and it seemed to have worked. It's called Bars versus Cars, and on August 11th, the sheriffs that are stationed down at the jail are playing a softball game. Is that what it is?
Yes.
It's not regular baseball. With the sheriffs that are out in patrols. And they do this as a fundraiser, and I don't know what the tickets cost, or I'm not sure what that is. And you can always, it's $10 per person for admission. And they had a good crowd there last year. We covered the game, and it was really a fun game. But they do this, the charity game is, let's see, they do it to raise money for worthy causes, and that's on the 11th of August, 8 to 10 p.m. out at Seymour Lake Park. They do it, I think last year it was to help out family members who have lost police officers. Not sure about that. Don't quote me on what the reason that they're fundraising, but it's for community. They want to give back to the community, and what a great foundation. It was started by Mark Chevalier. I can't say that with French.
It's a beautiful
French
last name, yes.
Chevalier. It's just a great event, and just go down there, have fun. They have such a great time.
Well, and just
$10 is
enjoying to watch our sheriff.
The spiritual rivalry is cute.
I mean, when you listen to everything that's been going on in our world,
right.
and how our police force is really getting a
They've
beating
been villainized,
sometimes.
yeah, and that's not fair.
To see they're human just like we are, and going out and having fun, and what better way to do it but on a baseball field?
Oh my goodness, that's
And
fun.
to have two teams that are really their brothers,
Yeah.
but they're still going to compete.
Yeah.
What a great way to end
Stars
our
versus
session
Cars.
this week.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I hope you did.
Yeah,
And
it's always fun.
It always is, Terry. And thank you, and we'll see you again, hopefully very soon.
Get out there and enjoy the community.
Exactly.